Hello everyone, and I would like to show you one more a very interactive chess game by Bobby Fischer, and this chess game was played in 1957 in New Jersey, United States. So Fischer's opponent was an American, just like Fischer, Norman Hurttlen, and Fischer had the black pieces in this chess game, and let's see this chess game from the perspective of Bobby Fischer when Bobby Fischer was only 14 years old. You might never seen this chess game before, and this is a pretty notable interactive chess game of Fischer, as most of his chess games are interactive. And I think most or all of the chess games of Bobby Fischer has historic value, as Bobby Fischer was one of the most legendary chess players of all times and one of the most interesting, of course. So let's see, Fischer's opponent Norman Hurttlen starts the game with f4. And we have knight to f6, knight to f3, g6, b3, and we have the bird opening, by the way. f4 is the bird opening, which was founded by Henry Edward Bird. So bishop to b2, and Bobby Fischer castled, d3, d5, developing the knight, knight to g4. And after bishop takes on g7, very interactive, not capturing the bishop, but throwing the knight in on e3 and fixing the e-pawn, attacking the queen, and this knight is a very, very annoying piece. White has to defend the queen, and then Fischer captured the bishop, so we have check, and Fischer is blocking, and then d4. So very important move, bishop to f5, developing the bishop with a tempo and attacking on c2. If knight takes on c2, Hurttlen is going to be very hurt. So he is defending and then developing the knight, attacking the knight, capturing the bishop, and then it is black to move. Don't just watch, but try to guess the winning move for black. Black has a very strong move in this position. What would you do if you had black pieces? Well, Fischer played, did you see the move? Okay. He played queen to d6, and we have double threat problem for white. Now Fischer is attacking on f4, and he's also threatening to play knight to b4. So after, what else, seriously, defending, we have knight to b4, and how to defend knight takes on a2, not with the rook or not with the queen, so we can capture. With the queen, but queen to b2, not queen to a1, and it looks like white has a very difficult position, and now it is black to move. So try to guess the next move of Bobby Fischer. Now it is black to move, and black has a very, very strong move in this position, and that is the absolute best move according to the computer chess engine. So can you see the best move that Bobby Fischer played, the 14 years old Bobby Fischer played in this position? If you want, you can also pause the video. There is no need to rush. There is no need to hurry. Don't put yourself into a stress. So you can always pause and find the move. But there is seriously a very strong move for black. Okay, so in this position, black is basically winning a pawn. And did you see how? Okay, Fischer played bishop takes on c2, so I hope you have seen this move. And the problem is white can't capture the bishop with the rook and get two minor pieces for the exchange. We have king to d2, and Bobby Fischer is simply defending the bishop, and black is a pawn up, because in this position, if rook takes, then knight to d3, forking the king and the queen. And thank you for the game. Thank you, sir. So bishop takes on c2. Did you see this move? I hope you did. King to d2, and then Fischer is defending the bishop, and basically black is a pawn up. So knight to e1, and then rook over, knight to g3, and Fischer wants to blast open the center. So rook over, and then opening the center. So queen takes on d4, And very good move, b6, so he can push the pawn. So a3, as we expect, Fischer pushes the pawn, c5, and queen to b2, knight to c6, defending the knight, capturing the bishop, and this move is better than capturing with the pawn. Rook takes on e4, so black has some flexible options with capturing with the rook. And we have knight to f3, and Fischer played another very strong move. He played d4, and he is actually threatening to capture the pawn, and white can't capture the pawn. Actually, this is a problem. We have queen to c2. Of course, if capturing the pawn, then knight takes on d4, and black is easily winning in this position. So after knight to f3, Fischer played d4. And we have queen to c2, but this time, basically simply capturing the pawn. And after capturing the pawn, this is too much. Black is 2 pawns up, and white resigned. And actually, this is easily winning. If white defends this pawn, then black can double the rooks. And if not defending, let's play some annoying move. This looks annoying because you can't capture. Then we can capture the pawn, and this is easily winning. And if something like defending the pawn, then we can double the rooks, and well, this is easily winning for black, and white has a horrible position. So this is very easily winning for black. As you can see, there is no hope. Basically, after Fischer played d4, so in this hopeless position, queen to c2, but this is dropping one more pawn. And Fischer is 2 pawns up, and Mr. Norman Hurttlen resigned in this position. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time with more interactive chess games. And did you ever seen this chess game by Bobby Fischer? I think this was a pretty rare, unknown chess game by child Bobby Fischer. He was only 14 years old, but listen, Fischer became the United States chess champion at the age of 15, I believe. And that was from 1958. So this is 1957. A year later, Bobby Fischer became the United States chess champion at the age of 15. Unbelievable, isn't it? So, okay, he was a chess prodigy, obviously. And I hope to see you next time. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.